we are getting ready for I don't know what, but oh, my hair. So today is Saturday, October 18th. Today is National No Beard Day. Don't do it. I'm just kidding. I like beards on men. I think they look nice. And, um, you know, but you do you with your facial hair. That's your business. But it's National No Beard Day. It is National Chocolate Cupcake Day. I did have a chocolate donut for breakfast. So, not quite a cupcake, but. And today is Sweetest Day, which is the third Saturday in October. It's just a made up holiday, but if you want to use it to your advantage, what can we do? Good morning, Ron. How are you? But it's kind of nice to have something in the fall to celebrate Sweetest Day. So, whew, excuse me. So, I'm wearing my Halloween costume. It says, due to inflation, this is my Halloween costume. That's down at my tummy, though, so we'll skip that. But I just wanted to wear the shirt one more time before Halloween, so not sure what I'm doing today, if I'm doing anything exciting. I want to try and get out of the house for a little bit. My knee is feeling less horrific, so I think maybe we can do a car ride at least today. That is my plan, especially because according to the New York State Fall Foliage Report, the area around me is at its peak foliage right now. So we will go out and see what we can see. It's kind of a weird time for me to be on. I know I'm usually a night bear, but we'll probably be on this evening as well. At least for a little bit. Maybe we'll venture into the craft room today. You never know. So here's to hoping the knee still stays feeling good. We got it braced up this morning. Well, it's afternoon now. And icy hot, the maximum strength. Sometimes the lidocaine helps a little, but we're still pretty puffy. Ugh, the hair is just not doing well today. That's what I meant to do. I meant to look up how, hello, SGHIR, S5W, welcome in. Hello, Big Fat Mush. Oh, 8 Big Macs. They are on special at McDonald's right now. The meal, I think, is $8. I'm just going to call you S5W. I hate that it's not showing display names, and I don't know how to change it. It just decided to do it on its own. Don't like it. Let's see. Live chat. Message delay none. Blocked words. Live chat on. Live chat summary. Yep, there's nothing on there to there's nothing on there to change it, so there must be a way. And we will find that out eventually. But in the meanwhile, so it was No Beard Day, Sweetest Day. Hello, gorgeous Pisces. So if you would like to put your display name up so I would know you better, if you've been here before, you can do that. But meanwhile, we'll just roll with it, Henry. Mr. Mary has taken off for a little bit. He's gone and taking one of his buddies to the res. What's a cat still warm? Hello, little Dee Dee. You got one time with the 6-7 and then you're going to get deleted. So, but he thought I was kidding. Anyway, I may have a small but mighty audience, and we're just not going to deal with that. I really don't like it when people test my patience. But that's okay. Thank you for the emotes on the side, guys. It really does keep the YouTube algorithm happy. Oh, thank you, S5W. I appreciate that. But, so this is the Saturday before Halloween. Many years ago, I used to go to a party every Saturday before Halloween. And we would have spaghetti and these little sausage balls, which they're so good. And it was such an easy recipe, too. It was Bisquick sausage and cheese. And we would do piñatas, and based on your age group, they would have different things in them. Like for the kids, they'd have candy and stuff. For the teenagers, like pens and so on. And for the adults, adult products and shots. S5W, I am from Western New York in the United States. But yeah. So I'm not sure what my daily plans are today. I finally feel like a human being a little. Kind of stinks to be sick all the time, but that's what this year has been, so I probably won't wander too far away from home if I do go. But yep, last night we did a music tribute to D'Angelo and Ace Frehley. So RIP to them. I read something that Daniel Stern had passed, but I want to double check that because I'm not sure it's true. I didn't get a chance to go all the way and read it. I want to try something. Nope, it's not letting me do anything. Oh, there we go. So, I wanted to try that and see if it works. Oh, it shows my chair, so that's kind of weird. But that was a scene out of one of my videos, so if you get a chance, please give my shorts a watch. Gendry, you get to say that one time and then you're done. So, yep. I have a review in my queue that I need to do, and I probably will do that when I'm done with this live. I think I'm only going to stay on for just a little bit, but that's okay. I wanted to check it out and see how the green screen worked. It's pretty cool. I wish it would take out my chair though, kind of. But I'll have to go take some pictures today. I was trying to find a hayride and stuff. There is a lot of fall festivals. I'm not sure how much walking I can do. So I wanted to at least try to go out though. I've been kind of in the house other than at the doctor, so I really should go out in the world and interact with society. Or at least try to drive a little bit today. It did. Yeah. I might I might have him do that one with me because we had a differing opinion. So it's kind of it's a lot of people do like the ones where Joe and I do them together. But we tried the new steak nuggets from Arby's, so that is the next upcoming review. I haven't tried I really I think Tuesday the Boo Buckets come out from McDonald's. They're real late this year. I don't know why. McDonald's is doing the monopoly right now too. A lot of times my mom and I will go through McDonald's and get a large drink on our way to the doctor's as a little bit of a treat, but you never know. But next week I don't have too many doctor's appointments. I just have physical therapy 3 days or 4 days or something. I really I don't know. Just at a place where I'm kind of sick of going to the doctor and sick of all my meds and sick of not doing anything. So, hello, S5W. I still see you. Don't worry. But especially because it's hard to come up with things to talk about. Um, there wasn't a lot going on in my local or national news so far yet today that I saw. Um, they've had a lot of arrests in my area lately for meth and driving. S5W, I'm in the United States. And kind of makes you nervous because it's like, oh, all these people are out driving bad and I don't know, I'm just protective of my car because it's the only one I got. So if anything happens to that, then we're up a creek. And we don't want that to happen. I'm not sure where I want to travel to today. There is a couple festivals I wouldn't mind checking out. It's sunny out now. But I forget it's still early for my friends on the East Coast and in Central America. It is midday for my British friends. I shouldn't say British, but my friends in the UK. Probably just about supper time for them. But I know. I feel funny because I don't really have a lot to talk about right now, but it is what it is. Sunny days sweeping the clouds away, on my way. My number? Oh, I don't give out my phone number. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is my only social media, and I'm actually married, so that's the Joe that people were discussing. Yep, no phone number for me. No, that's not work. Probably this afternoon. Um, I was gonna do my voiceover when I got off of live, so today, most likely. I haven't been as consistent in posting the shorts. Sometimes it's hard to come up with material. The other day I did a whole one and posted it and it dinged me for copyright, even though it was in the choice of music from the YouTube library. It still dinged me for copyright. So I took it down. Yep. But the last thing I had tried, and I really only do reviews on stuff that I'm getting anyways. I mean, I might do some, you know, I might choose to get something that's already out, but I try not to overdo it with the fast food, especially because, we got to put good fuel in the body to keep it running. But if something's out, I usually do a review on it. I usually pick to get that. And that looked really good. So we got that yesterday. I was not at my best yesterday for sure. I slept a really long time though, so sometimes if you get enough recuperative sleep, your body can fix whatever's going on. But it's very hard to get good sleep when you're in a lot of pain. I could go on and on about the issues with pain management in this country, so. Hello, Rebel. How are you? It has been many days. Oh, goodness. I do not have a boomerang around me. That's a cool name, though. Binary, how are you doing? I'm doing good today. Very good. Somebody had mentioned a Hungry Howie's last night, and I hadn't heard of it. They're supposed to be putting a couple new restaurants in Lakewood, which is. Oops, I just doxed myself. Oh well. I don't live in Lakewood, so you can't find me anyway. But they, which isn't far from me. And so we will see what there is to see. Ow. Calliope, do you want to come up and say hi to our friends? No, not yet? Okay. I'm not doing anything right now. I am sitting in my throne. Actually, that's not the name I call my chair, but the name I call my chair is not for polite society. Kind of started as a joke, but I would show you my kitten, but my floors need vacuumed. And she's not a kitten. She's 4. My throne is in a small room. Yep. Well, a girl can dream. Dream. I usually have my morning uh, Diet Mountain Dew when I come on live stream in the morning, but I drank that off camera. So today we have our water bottle, which we're going to finish today. I need to drink more water. I've been drinking a lot of pop. Pop is my vice now. I used to have all sorts of bad habits, but well, not necessarily bad habits, bad for you habits. So I stopped doing all of those and now I just drink pop. Pop and fast food are probably my vices. But, you know, everybody plays the fool sometimes. There's no exception to the rule. I can't remember who sang that song. Or Neville, I think. My cat is actually eating her breakfast. I can hear her chewing in the background. She's a good girl. I usually use her as my thumbnail for my live streams, so if you click on my live stream tab, you'll be able to see some pictures of her. I actually do a Facebook page for her. Some people think it's irritating, but I don't really care. It's like, wow, you show pictures of your cat. Well, I have to see pictures of all of your children, so not that I actually mind. I like seeing, oh, that sounds weird. Niece and nephew pictures I like to see because my nieces and nephews are all brilliant and amazing. Oh, Lord. I am hooked on a feeling. No, I'm sorry. I just break into random songs sometimes. Forgive me. I should put a GoPro on my cat, but I would have to make sure my floors were clean. Yeah, I kind of don't really like to show my house a lot. Um, I don't know why I'm not comfortable, but you know, certain spots I don't feel bad about that are just my spots, but I'm not the only one that lives here, so I don't like to show everything. Everybody plays the fool. Hello, Tom Clivington. How are you? Thank you for coming in. We appreciate it. Nice to meet you. Oh, it is. Sometimes it's nice to talk to people from different parts of the world and see how things are for them. I always enjoy that because I like to learn about places that I may or may not get to go to. I've actually never flew. I was trying to say fliven. I've never flown in a plane, so I've also never been on like a cruise boat, and I've only been touched the ocean one time. I swam in the Atlantic Ocean when I went to Myrtle Beach, which is about the prettiest place I've ever seen in my life, but it's definitely getting to be fall and winter where I am. It's very cold. So definitely be good to get out today and travel freely while I can. And while I feel halfway decent. Everybody. Some of our fine local water, which in 2017 won the best tasting water in New York State. I don't know how they hold that contest. That seems kind of silly, but but people like contests for all sorts of reasons. What? Anywhoosies. So this is my actual background. Um, why you rolling your eyes, dude? Mm, your prerogative. Alice for I see. Is very, very extraordinary. Mm, we got floofy hair today. Tell about my hometown? Sure. I I live in the westernmost county. Hello, welcome in. Nice to meet you. Of New York State. Um, I live near two big lakes. I live near Lake Erie and another lake, and it snows a lot where I live. Um, we get about anywhere between 150 and 200 inches of snow a year. Um, my town used to be famous for furniture manufacturing, and we kind of do less than that now. And the crescent wrench was also invented in the town I live in. The town I live in is also home to Lucille Ball was born and went to school in this area. And from I Love Lucy. And the band the 10,000 Maniacs was formed in my town. Um, I would say it's the area I live in is strange because the rural people don't classify us as rural, and the city people don't classify us as city people. So we're kind of in a weird spot. There's about 35,000 people that live in my town and the surrounding areas. It's very liberal leaning. Uh, it's mm, not my personal belief system, but starting to turn back the other way. Well, every area has its good points and its bad points. I love my country. I'm glad I was born in this country. Um, I think though happiness depends on the life you live inside of your mind. Um, and no matter what's going on politically, I think that you can find your own happiness within yourself. or hopefully find the strength to leave the bad situation. Um, if I had if I had more money, I would probably move, maybe out of, probably not very far from where I live, but I would probably move out of New York State, which I'm only 6 mile or between 6 and 12 miles to the Pennsylvania border. So a lot of people work in Pennsylvania and live in New York in my town, or a lot of people travel up to Buffalo for work. Um, most of my family members work locally. Um, Everybody in my area works in one of 4 jobs, really. So, but things are hitting hard economically. In the last year, we just got notice the other day our lot rent's going to go up again, and utilities are more expensive. Okay, Red Goal, you take care. Utilities have gone up. Food is very expensive in my area. Hi, Veda. Yes, I do. How have you been? Hope all is well. I usually can remember people if I've seen your name before. Sometimes people come in and they're like, "Do you remember me?" And I don't. Or I'm like, "I've never seen you before." But I do remember Veda. I haven't seen Veda in a while, but that's okay. I haven't been going on as consistently either. Elvis, for the way you look at me. Yeah. Or I blew that song. But I definitely, oh, that's nice. My birthday is in December. I will be 43 this year. And I hope 43 is better than 42's been. 42's kind of been a little rough, but it's been good because I've started to do this a little more, YouTube, and I've gotten a lot more comfortable on camera and stuff, so that's always a plus. Falling in love with a man she doesn't even know. I I try to have something to talk about because for the first few minutes, it when the audience isn't in here, it is hard. Um, I feel like I'm not engaging enough a lot of the time. It's it's because I don't do very much entertaining. Um, I have a million ideas about how I could be more engaging or things around my local area I could show, but my chronic illness has just been whooping me lately. I am not winning, but we go see another specialist at the end of the month. So we'll see. I wish YouTube had been around when I was in my 30s or my 20s because I would have had a way awesome channel. Even 10 years ago. I mean, I know live streaming existed back then, but I don't I don't think I don't know. I don't think I had the internet on my phone, or it was really expensive to have the internet or something. Excuse me. I'm going to try to put my shoes on. Not that you all needed to know the play-by-play of my day, but we can call this a get ready with me. I would love to go to the Dollar Tree today. And do a haul, but it's not looking promising. I just moved my leg. That was the terrible face. Take you with me. I actually don't have a... I do have a sticky thing. Bonnie! Hello, my dear lady. Happy Saturday to you. And if you are out traveling good and you go to the casino, good luck. Win lots of money. I always hope my friends win lots of money. I know it's silly. I mean, I want good things for myself too, but it makes me happy when my friends get what they want. No casino today. Yeah, me either. I'm getting out of the house today, though. I just don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. I'm going to try to get out of the house. At least a little bit. We do have good weather here today, so we're going to take advantage of it while we can. Oh, I'm glad you're only working a little. Work is best done in a little amount. When I was working, I worked too much. That was all I did. And I miss it a lot. Cat, get out from under the this little girl. My tripod has 3 legs, and there's a little spot about this much under it, and this cat is under my tripod. What are we gonna do? Yep. She sometimes makes an appearance, but I usually have to be laying back for her to make an appearance. And I'm trying to sit upright right now while I can. So we're trying to strengthen our back by sitting up straight. Oh, the new Breadstick Ricky short just came out. Some of my notifications work. But yep. Well, the nice thing about everybody's channel name showing up is you can all subscribe to one another and get those sub counts up. I do not know how to turn that off. I am going to have to find that out today. but that is what we are going to do. Hello, Derek from Indiana. How are you today? We are plodding along here in Western New York. Well, we're doing a little better than plodding today, I think. We're maybe not rock starring. Oh, yes. Getting off work is always good. I worked a lot of Fridays and Saturdays. When I worked at Walmart, my 2 days off were Tuesday and Wednesday. True. Even though I'm not working right now, I always have a lot of business to do during the week. Related to chronic illness. You either have to call and fight with the insurance company, which is annoying, or you have appointments. I worked at Walmart overnight stocking for 10 years, which might partially explain the jacked up knees back. They used to have, oh, Tire Lube, that's cool. They used to have these timer things. Task manager. There we go. They had this task manager and it would give you tasks to do. And they broke it down by hours. And so some of your tasks would be 30 hours in a 6-hour shift because they made you take your breaks, which were 2 15 minutes and 1 hour. It was easy, Derek. It was just very hard on your body. I liked it because I could zone out, and I used to write back then. And so I could zone out while I was stocking because I stocked the same area every night. I stocked the baby area, or the infants and shoes was my every night deal. So I would just zone out and I would think about my stories. It was kind of nice. I would probably still be doing it if my body hadn't crashed out on me. But then after that, I worked at a mental health respite. And that took out my mind. So body and mind are kind of in a train wreck. But yeah, so Walmart was a decent job, but they also do a lot of unethical and unfair things. So I don't know if I would tell anybody to work there. I think maybe I would suggest another job. Well, I don't know about that. I've never had anything published or anything. Did I actually write? I'm trying to remember if I published something in my college review book, but I don't. They called it the Pfeiffer Review, but I'd honestly have to reread it and see if I did get anything published because I can't remember. But yeah, I have a stack of stuff that my nieces and nephews can read when I'm dead. I'm, yeah, I don't think I would either. My little brother works at Walmart and he's worked there for 18 years. Might be close, might be 19, close to 20. And he's had a lot of really awful things happen to him while he worked there. And so if Walmart were union, I would work there. I I don't know. I might someday. Actually, I used to do this thing in November called National Novel Writing Month, which is NaNoWriMo. And I finished it one year, 2018. I finished it. It's where you write 50,000 words in 30 days, which is 1,767 words a day. And the idea is you come up with like a first draft of a novel, of course, by the end of that. And so I did finish in 2018 and my husband bought me a t-shirt. I still have it. That's pretty cool. Or that's cool your cousin's able to do that. Um I'm I'm at a stage where I'm trying to navigate my new normal with my body and where I'm trying to adjust to being where I'm at. It will be interesting to see Derek. Um, I think in the long run, things will be better, but I think a lot of we'll just have to see where things go. I always hope for the best and prepare for the worst. That's just kind of how Mary lives Mary's life. But hold on tight this time, this place. Sorry, breaking into random song again. But I'm definitely having a bored day. So hopefully I get to get out and do something. I wonder. I'm sad. That is true. I do believe there's a reason I'm still here. But, yep, I thought about doing NaNoWriMo this year, but I'm not 100% certain if I will or if I won't. I did used to write a lot when I was younger. I kind of, I don't know. I stopped after a while. I sometimes get into spots where I change my hobbies or I just stop doing something. But things happen, and usually over the winter I kind of do more things. And so we will see what time brings, and whatever's supposed to be will be, or it won't. Oh, I always look forward to something and then it doesn't happen. But such is life. We always have to manage our expectations. Oh, wow, Derek, that's crazy. I didn't know they could be that big. 2.5 foot long blood clot. Wow. But anyway, oh wow, that isn't very much at all. Yep, we're probably, they're predicting it's going to be a rough winter because the lake's very hot still. Or, well, it's not hot. The temperature is higher than normal, and so it won't freeze. So we'll get a lot of lake effect snow. So Mary will be inside creating all winter, we hope, and things will be what they are. But friends, I'm going to get off here now and go make my short and see what there is to see today. So I may see you later this evening, and if not, we'll see you again soon. Well, thank you, Derek. I appreciate that. So, thank you for dropping by the Bear Den. Bye.